Non-fungible token.
Fungible?
Fungible. Non-fungible token. So think about digital sports cards or digital artwork.
Yep.
Now, non-fungible token, to break it back down a little bit, a token is a sign of ownership. So if you bought a ticket to a concert, that token is your ticket and you've bought yourself a space at a concert. Now, think of that as a digital asset. If you buy a piece of Bitcoin or a Bitcoin, you've got a piece of a digital asset on blockchain. Right. Fungible refers to something that's easily exchangeable. So I've got $1 and I go and buy your glass of water for $1, Marty. And then I exchange that glass of water for some financial planning advice from you, Nick, because you're thirsty and you're willing to exchange that. So something that's exchangeable is dollars and, goods and services. Now, non-fungible token means that it's something that isn't easily exchangeable. It's rare and it's limited. So to give you some real life examples, just to really kind of make it a little bit more, sense to the listeners and to you guys, because I can see you looking at me like,
I need an example.
Just blank stares.
So, real life example, NBA. NBA have created what's called NBA Top Shots. Now, what you can do is buy a slice of a moment in time in the NBA. So imagine LeBron James, a game-winning dunk or three-point shot. You can buy that moment in time and own the rights to that video. Now, it means everyone on the internet can still watch it, but you're the owner of that slice of moment in time. So the NBA has gone and monetized all of these video digital assets and put them onto blockchain so that people like us can go and buy a moment in time as like a digital video or digital artwork or digital sports card. Now, another example from an art point of view, and I see, Nick, you're going to have some questions here, is there was an artist that made every day's the first 5,000 days. So he took a photo every day for 5,000 days and has sold that artwork for $6.5 million. It's digital. But you and I can go to the internet today and see that artwork. So why? Anyone on the internet can go and watch this stuff and look at it, but it's all about proof of ownership. I mean, we can get a copy of, a Michael Jordan card from back in the day, but if you owned the original one and it's worth millions, how much more special do you feel as the owner of that card?
Yep.
So NFTs, non-fungible tokens. I've got a little bit more if you guys aren't over non-fungible tokens just yet. For an example is CEO's Twitter, Jack Dorsey, sold his first tweet from 2006 for millions of dollars and then donated that money to charity.
I did read that. So how does the purchaser monetize just as a sell later?
Yep.
So they don't, where I thought you were going with that is, okay, well, if NBA sells that clip and then YouTube want that clip, the current purchaser, no.
Yep.
So why the hell would you buy it?
It's like the Big Short for art.
Yeah. Look, I think. Look, Bart even said, he goes, make sure you've like asterisked and put warnings out there so people don't rush out and buy NFTs and think there's going to be a big value in the market. But the market's worth about $1 billion at the moment for these exchangeable or these tradable NFTs because people are, I think the Zion Williamson's first dunk or first block sold for $10,000, like when he just started in the NBA. Somebody wanted that moment. And then somebody else has gone and bought it for way more.
So is that like then trademark? No one else can use that piece of data?
No, you can still use that piece of data, but it's just somebody owns it.
Wow.
Like it's strange. I've struggled to get my head around it, but Bart has assured me that this NFT thing is blowing up and that I should bring it to the table. And, listening to our listeners, was what this was all about.
If there's a market for it, there's a market for it. Doesn't mean you need to understand it, but...
Well, I'm selling a piece of my hair, Jason, that I'm sure once this podcast has got 100 episodes, it's going to be worth a lot. So if you want to get a piece of action.